Super Progressive, what is good? We are in Buenos Aires. It is our first full day here, and the excitement is already happening. You know, me and my girlfriend Aisha had this really chill day planned today. We were gonna go walk around the parks, get some dinner, just chill out, get comfortable. All of a sudden, I start getting all of these messages. Guy Mansur texts me, Guy J messages me, a bunch of the local Argentinians text me. Guy J is doing a pop-up gig in the city center. I think it's called Boca. So all of a sudden this chill day is turning into an absolute adventure. What's gonna happen right now is this. Sipo, the Argentinian producer and boss of Flown Records, Sipo, he's gonna pick up me and my girlfriend. We're gonna go for some beers and mate with his friends, and then I'm gonna take you right to the pop-up and I'll do some reporting there. But honestly, like, it couldn't be a better start to this trip. But let's get into it. Let's go.
All right, so this is Sipo driving us to La Boca, and I'm not a weirdo, so I'm not going to film someone while they drive, but I wanted to take this picture because I wanted to share this story. So we're driving into the city, and Sipo has on Nick Warren's Balance, the Soundgarden mix compilation, and we're listening, and it's this atmospheric opening. Then about 5 tracks in, the mix opens up, the kick comes in, and it's this super clubby moment, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so sick, bro. Sipo's such a nice guy, but he's like, bro, this is my track. And it was his track, Roomy, playing. And it was so cool to me to be driving through Buenos Aires, listening to Nick Warren's mix compilation. And my favorite track in the mix is the bro who's driving the car. And I'm just like, dude, this is so sick. And the coolest part about it, I realized, was this, is like, even more so than just being a producer and having your track chosen for the compilation, it was extra cool because, you know, I'm like, bro, do you realize Nick Warren had created this entire atmospheric ambient opening all to build up to your track that opens up this mix? And he's like, dude, you're crazy. I just think the little things in progressive DJing, like that, like realizing the importance of that first track that comes in, like that first track with the big beat that comes in and you know, pushes the mix forward into its next stage, is so awesome, and that choice is so deliberate by the DJ, and Nick Warren chose Sipo's track, and I'm driving through Buenos Aires with Sipo right now, headed to Guy J. It was just really awesome, and I wanted to share that. All right, so this was like a pop-up gig, and it was happening on this really famous street. If you're from Argentina, I probably sound like an idiot, but if you've never been there, I'll try and explain it. It's on this famous, well-known street called Caminito, which is like this no cars, you know, stores everywhere, really historic, really iconic street in Buenos Aires. And it was a huge deal. I didn't really realize it at first. It was a huge deal that Guy J was playing in this specific location because it really never happens. You know, we're in the shadows of the Boca Juniors football stadium. We're in the middle of La Boca. It was just super cool. I'm going to take you there right now so you can see it.
All right, so we're here, and I just want to show everyone what this looks like because it really is, it's really insane, honestly. So I'm gonna walk you down. We are right by the Boca Juniors Stadium in La Boca. Pretty epic. You can probably already hear the music. Oh, chill. Yeah, this shit's insane. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me over this, but Guy J's literally on.
So this is what the early vibe was like, and it was like really chilled out. It was only an hour long, so obviously you're gonna get a different version of Guy J, but it was so awesome to see him in this setting. So the coolest thing I found was that if something like this were to happen in the United States around some historical artifact, like, you know, the DJ would be like Fred Again or John Summit or Josh Baker or someone like super trendy. And here in Argentina, it's Guy J. And I was just like, damn, this is so sick that when a pop-up like this happens, the DJ they choose to do it is Guy J. It's just so epic. So obviously with this set being at like such an iconic location and it also being like this pop-up 1 hour long set that Guy J normally doesn't do, it's not going to be like your normal Guy J experience. You know, people were filming on their phones. People, you know, I don't think it took away from the vibe at all because listen, it's not like we're out there. It's not like it's 6, 7 a.m. and we're at the end of a 6-hour Guy J set. Like this is just Guy J in the city center, pop-up. Everyone's excited. It looks beautiful. And that was kind of what made it cool for me. It's like, yes, the music's amazing, but just being a part of something like this that felt totally unique was really special. Things like really started to pop up at this moment right here. I mean, you can hear it, and it's like, you know, sometimes 35, 40 minutes into a Guy J set, it feels like you haven't even heard a kick drum yet sometimes, you know, the way he slowly builds it up. But this being a 1 hour set, you know, we're in it and we are partying and he just let it rip, and this was really awesome. And you might be asking yourself, like, yeah, why are you so far away from the stage? Why didn't you try and get near the front? Why didn't you get on stage and go film, actually do some awesome filming for us? Honestly, I just wanted to stand kind of farther back where I could meet as many clubbers as possible. It was so awesome, especially with my girlfriend there, honestly. Like, it was just so awesome to see how kind the Argentinian people were. So many people in a country I've never been to in my entire life. So many people coming up, saying nice things about the page, showing me their phones with nice things written in Spanish that I was then translating into English, or at least trying to understand in Spanish. It was really awesome. And honestly, I mean, without a doubt, my favorite part of the day was meeting all the amazing Argentinian clubbers that came up. And if you came up and said what's good, thank you so much. You really made my night. And found live, and this was my first time ever seeing it get dropped. And why this is special for me, because you'll see in the next video, I was really late to the Guy J train, let's say. I wasn't late to this party, but overall, I was late to the Guy J party. You know, I really didn't get into his music until earlier this year, just because it took me so long to get to this point, just studying the history, all this stuff, and I finally I got to Guy J, and I really started to really become a huge fan of his. My first favorite track by him was Lost and Found. I had never seen it be played live before, so to see this get played in this setting, it was really amazing. So I'm listening to his music earlier this year, becoming a bigger and bigger fan, and then everything for me with Guy J changes at Balance Croatia, because I've never seen a set like that starts in the pitch black, goes until the sun, through the sunrise. On top of that, he dropped his, I think it's The Acid Accidents, the Guy J unreleased remix. He dropped that track, which is probably the single greatest musical moment I've ever experienced. And David caught that epic video of Balance Croatia, whatever. Since then, that track has been so special to me, right? And to hear him play that immediately after Lost and Found, I think really, yeah, it was just really, really, really special. And it really marked the beginning of the Guy journey for me, and then like the end of the Guy journey, or just where we are now. So to hear those tracks back to back was amazing.
Super progressive.
Yeah, yo, nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, how you doing? What's your
You are
name?
doing a great job.
Oh,
My name is Juanse Peduto.
oh, very nice to meet you.
Your name?
Will.
Well,
Guillermo.
I can believe that we are living
This is the cool
here.
stuff.
Here is
I
strange.
know, it's insane. I saw it, I was like, no way.
Your work is great.
Hey, yo, thank you so much, bro. Nice to meet you. All right, so we're walking out. That was honestly awesome. I think, obviously, it's really funny seeing Guy J play a 1 hour set. I think the shortest I've ever seen him play was like 4 hours, 3 hours, 45 minutes. So obviously a little different, but for me, it was like really just a once in a lifetime experience. Obviously to see him down in Argentina, but everyone that's from here was telling me how unique it was that this had happened in the location where it happened, kind of in the shadows of the stadium in La Boca. Like just super sick. Super fun. Met so many people who support the page. Babe, what did you think about the show?
It was great.
Yeah, she loved it. So I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna edit this video. I'm gonna edit in a way because I wanna share some of my thoughts during the video, but I wasn't gonna try and talk over the music. So I'm gonna edit it in a way where you're gonna follow along. But with all that said, this was my first, it kind of takes a few gigs to get used to like getting in the filming zone. Obviously, I was kind of on the outskirts because I really just wanted to speak and meet all the clubbers here, everyone who said so many nice things about Super Progressive and has supported over the years. I got to meet like so many people, and no, I promise, come Saturday when it's the Lost and Found party, I'll be on stage getting the videos that will hopefully be of a much different quality. I'm super stoked for it. So many ideas. I want to incorporate photography. I want to just properly report on this gig that's about to happen. So I'm excited for you guys to enjoy this, and I'm excited for Saturday as well. Let's go.